Hey, there we go. All right. Start scary music. Start it.
Can I just do like one day without scary music?
No. Scary.
Be nice and happy. We're in a lovely town.
No, always scary.
Speak.
So, you were ushered through the gates of Vallaki and given a brief orientation. Lady Vanta raised a little suspicion, but the guards were distracted by the revealing of Irina as the daughter of the burgomaster of the village of Barovia. And speaking of Lady Vanta, what happened after that?
It's me?
Yep. Cute.
Hang on, I'm sorry, I'm trying to sort out Roll20, so can someone else do it, just because I'm trying to figure out why my computer's not letting me open any Chromes or Googles or Safaris. Sorry.
So we sat and we chatted. Many owed beers were bought and given.
Yes.
Yeah. We discussed many a thing, like why Vallaki are not allowed in, and
Vistani.
Krieg's Birdness. Vistani, sorry.
Nice.
Krieg's Birdness. Little children were met. And very interested in our mascot. We met Circus Man, and my notes have not loaded yet, so I apologize. I don't have a name.
Rictavio?
Rictavio, yes, the great Rictavio.
Rictavio.
Thank you, Michael, in there with the tag team. And he told us a story. Everyone was very hyped about the story. We got both the quick and dirty version and the long, we won't even talk about it because it was so long version. And then we went to bed and we had dreams.
We also heard that someone called Bruto was missing who went fishing.
Yes.
We promised to follow up on that lead.
Did we promise?
Well,
we could
I
have
think the
mentioned
person
that if
said
we're
that
out
they
that
would have. The person said that they had information for us if we
We also
followed
met
up
an
on that lead.
accountant. It was
Vasily.
Our general response was, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll get to that.
Yes, your side quest menu grew exponentially.
Yeah, I guess we need to get that back so we can remember all the things that we've got. Because before we had just one quest, it was easy to follow, but now we're starting to rack up side quests. We really need to have our splash screen back.
Well, that's one thing actually. I wanted to actually refresh everyone's memories there. You know, what are your goals right now? What are these quests that you've got lined up? First and foremost,
Blinsky's.
I was about to say exactly that. Like Blinsky's. Delivering.
And get paid for
somewhere safe and getting paid.
Yeah, getting paid for.
Then following up now, I think there's something with the Burgomaster. I personally think, Vanta thinks, that the Burgomaster in Vallaki has information which we could use, and she wants to go and sort of pursue that so that she can further her own quest. Mage Tower, we need to figure out what that is and go there. And figure out the truth about what happened to the guy who fell off the cliff. Yes. And then I want to find out about the Vistani who are outside of the city.
Yes, because that was going to lead up to that. Because we were going to have to buy the birthday present? I think it was like birthday present from Blinsky's and take it to those Vistani so that we can...
So, I think we should go to Blinsky's. I think we should go to Blinsky's.
I'm very scared to go to Blinsky's. Michael is Zeneca really wants to go. Michael is terrified to go to Blinsky's. And we also have the most important quest. We have to learn the recipe for pie so we can make the wine.
And a small trifling thing, you know, werewolves kidnapping children.
I mean, yeah, like. I mean, like it's got to the point where I think like Zeneca has started to believe that, like, maybe that's not actually here because we haven't haven't heard any reference to those kids at all since we arrived here, so if we find them, that'd be great.
You've been to one village. Come on.
This is village number 2 now, still no sign of the kids.
Now, every NPC we meet will mention the poor children who are not.
I'm like, nope, we just don't believe they exist anymore.
Yeah, I think maybe going through Death House is a problem. So.
Slight aversion to children.
Yes.
And you were going to Blinsky's to get this birthday present to deliver to the camp. Which, by the way, if you look on the map, which if I shift over so that stream can see too, over in the bottom left corner, in the woods, there is a circular spot there. That is the camp, so it's right there.
Okay.
Just saying. For future reference. Huge earthquake shifting like all over the place. There you go. Okay.
Doing a scroll. Bottom left or bottom right?
Bottom left. Over to the west.
Oh, I see it. Oh, okay. That's not too far.
So we have to get the birthday present, and we have to figure out what's just generally going on there, because I still have a Blinsky doll.
You do?
Yep.
Now, you remember Vanta and Asara, you woke up feeling awful and did not get the long rest benefits and also lost a chunk of max HP.
We didn't get the long rest benefits? I thought we just lost max HP.
No, because you were saying you didn't have any spells.
You were like, I have no spells.
I remember. I was so sad.
Quite
because
vivid.
you only had 1 spell slot. You were saying, I've only got 1 left.
You guys are y'all are dead.
I mean,
oh wait, I have one of the new ones from leveling up.
Yes, that was what it was. Yeah, you got the new
that.
one.
That's it. That's okay. That's what I remember.
You're within the safety of Vallaki.
Where everyone is happy.
The Burgomaster's efforts are keeping the town
I decree.
safe
The
from the
Burgomaster
devil.
is like eating them all alive.
Everyone is happy.
He's a weird wolf Spider-Man who's like stealing children in the night and putting them in his basement and feeding off of their brains. I don't know what it is. There's something up with him.
What do you mean by wolf spider? That's not the first reference to wolf spider we've had in this place.
Well, and I'm just referencing the Magnus Archives, which is a podcast.
Yeah, I hope you're slowly putting together that strange amalgamation beast.
It's a Frankenbeast, boy. Boy.
Okay.
Weird chimera.
So, yes, they were confronted in the basement of Death House by a huge monster that had a wolf's head and bird-beak claws and large raven wings and a spider's body.
Okay.
What could it mean? Now,
absolutely nothing.
Alright, okay, cool. So, the morning dawns, and 2 of you feel wonderful. You had lovely, lovely pie-induced dreams once more. And you all come downstairs.
Actually, before that, like, if we woke up in the room, Craig would instantly notice that Zeneca's hair is a different color.
Yes.
And, like, his skin is a little kind of, like, brighter, like, kind of fuller kind of thing, rather than as pale as it was. And his hair is a very kind of striking blonde.
If I pass you in the hallway, I'm gonna walk right by you.
But yeah, like, he just wakes up and doesn't act any, like, he just seems a little more chipper, but other than that, nothing's different.
Okay.
I don't know. But other than that, there wouldn't be any other noticing, other than the fact that his hair is a completely different color.
Cool.
And there's no,
looks
like, dye left over on the sink or anything like that, not at all.
Vanta looks a bit like a feverish zombie. She's kind of like bags under her eyes, vaguely twitching, like her eyebrows got a pulse in it. You know, sometimes when you feel like a heartbeat in your face.
Yeah, the effects of that dream are evident on Asara and Vanta for Xenacus and Krieg when you see them in the morning.
Good morning!
Oh. Oh, I do know you.
Huh. Yeah. It's a great morning today, isn't it? Great excuse to be happy.
Did you do this on purpose?
Do what?
Why are you happy? Why is your hair?
What?
Oh, he bolted.
I look at Krieg, who is quite definitely a bird man, and I just kind of like go. Step back.
I don't think I molted, but no, this happens. It's a new time. It's a new season. Everything is great.
I don't like your new bird cousin. I say to
Your
Krieg,
opinions
and then
are
I
wrong.
walk downstairs.
Listen, it's a much like walking with Asara, like and talking at the same time. He's like, look, that is a much less drastic change than what happened to me a few years ago. Let me tell you.
Let's have a look at our new happy surfer dude.
Surfer dude.
Surfer.
Look, here he is.
He looks a bit like William Wallace from Braveheart. With like the blue, kind of like
the face
Celtic-esque
markings.
face markings. Yeah.
Okay.
He does not look like he's chipper.
Hey, Blondie.
It's a picture.
Gosh. Okay.
Alright. So, as you
Santa will go downstairs.
Yeah, as you come down, Danica is there, just wiping up the cups and dishes and stuff from the night before, and getting all thing ready for a new day. And she's like, good morning. I trust you slept well.
Great! It was amazing.
You're
This place is
trusting.
very comfortable.
Krieg will greet her heartily and immediately start helping, picking up dishes and ask her.
No, please.
Where do things go?
No, please, it's fine. Those little boys of mine must be around here somewhere. This is their job, or they're not getting any pocket money.
Oh, I wouldn't want to take any money away from them.
Oh yes, don't offer up any competition. It'll be in their bad books. And she turns around and she's like, Brom, Bray, where are you?
Wait, Brom and Bay?
Brom, Bray.
Oh, Brom.
Oh, I heard that too, and I was like,
Now, daughter Sapphire.
yeah, I was like, did you?
Brom and Bray
Okay.
come down the stairs, kind of like rubbing at their eyes. But it's so early. She's like, look, the guests are awake. Why aren't you? Sorry, Mom.
I'm gonna lean down like a perfect adult, feeling bad that my bad night's sleep and waking up early forced these two children to wake up early. I'm gonna be like, I am so sorry, and then go sit down.
By the way, going on the comments in chat there, if we ever get to the point where we can have our own emotes, it's definitely going to be a pie theme.
Oh, yeah.
For one of them, at least.
Yep.
Has to be. And then whenever we're doing a different stream later in the future, everyone's going to be like, but why the pie?
Little do they know.
Anywho. Yes, Brom and Bray make themselves useful. And you see Erwin, the husband, also clumps out after them. He's like, good morning.
Morning.
Is the wolf steak sitting well with you?
Yeah, pretty good.
Result. Sorry, I was trying a new recipe.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
And Danica, this weird, she sees Erwin coming down the stairs, from that balcony overhead, coming down towards the tap room, and she scuttles out from behind the bar and comes over to you before Erwin can reach you, and she's like, now, about the payment for your rooms and the meals last night.
Sure.
Yes.
And Erwin's just like, Danica, you're always fussing. They'll pay when they're good and ready. And she's just like, ugh. You get the feeling that he's a bit more not quite the businessman.
Because I took it out of my account, of my sheet already.
My account.
My account. I take it out of my account. I
Withdrawal.
took it off my sheet.
D&D ATM.
I've made a withdrawal.
Yeah.
The fantasy ATM.
I was just expecting you all to be more freaked out because things were costing Electrum. It's like, what? Nothing costs Electrum.
I mean, that's why I remember doing it specifically, because I remember having to transfer all my money to Electrum to take it out.
God damn it. Okay.
Like, there was no button on the ATM for Electrum. It was like only golds and silver.
So, you are all seated, and breakfast is served. A kind of simple bread and milk, and just a bit of a blood sausage, nicely fried.
I flatten the white of the bread into like a little flat like pancakey thing, and I just kind of like
hamstring it in the corner. Okay. So Irina hasn't shown yet.
Perhaps Irina died in her sleep. Should one of us check
That would
on
be
her?
very upsetting.
And Erwin's passing by. He's like,
Feel like a pig.
"Don't be preposterous. No, she's just enjoying the comfy beds at the Blue Water Inn, huh?"
I suppose she is Burgermaster's sister, I guess, and therefore probably used to just sleeping in and getting her own way.
I barely spoke 2 words to her last night. I don't know. Sorry. Brum, go and fetch another pail of milk. Oh, Dad.
Excuse me, sir. Can I ask a question? It's a simple thing.
To Erwin.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't get introduced properly. I was busy in the kitchen so much. What is your name?
My name is Vanta Blackspire, and I am here on a marvelous quest. But I have a question about something rather mundane, actually. First.
Okay. Mundane first, and then breakfast, and then the epic quest, huh?
Exactly. First question is, Irina, you saw her leave. Did you?
I saw her go to bed. Yes.
She went to a different inn, though.
No, she's upstairs.
Oh, I thought you meant she went to a different inn.
Oh.
Okay.
Why-
I got confused. Oh,
why
no,
would
this
my-
is Emma. This is Emma speaking now. I thought you meant she said to a different
Okay.
inn,
No.
which is why it was like, he pointed it out. Okay. Never mind. Okay. Well, then my other question is, we are looking for a toy shop. Blinsky's?
Ah. Yes, the boys love their toys.
Where can we find the establishment, if you don't mind me asking?
Over in the center of town.
What do you know of the places? We've come across a few of their
Haunting
devices.
Beautiful Dolls. Quite famous.
I mean, he's talented in his way, I guess. Depends what kind of thing you're after. I mean, the boys like the little pranks and jokes that they can get to play with the toys, and I know that some of the other, to be honest, some of the other toys creep me out. But I mean, different people have different tastes, huh?
What do you mean creep you out?
It's hard to explain what his style of toy making is. I really say you should go and look for yourself.
Seeing Xenicus's face, I'm gonna as I finish my food, I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and be like, "You'll be fine. Eat a pie."
And as he's like going off to the kitchen, he's like, he means well. He means well. He's a bit more. He's also keen on everyone in the town being happy. He just I don't know. He falls a bit short sometimes, huh?
Noble
But
goal.
how can they be happy?
Huh?
How can the people of the town be happy?
Like this.
I mean,
It's
We
come up
have-
more often than I would have expected, is all I mean.
we have we have good food. We have the stout walls. We have our festivals, and we have the
what?
what?
Pause there
And
before festivals.
he's about to say. He's also pauses when he's about to say, "We have the wine," and he remembers. Gods, we ran
And
out
what
of
do you
wine.
live for?
Out of wine.
What do you live for? Wine and festivals and sun and walls?
As an innkeeper? Yes.
It does make sense.
Pretty objective.
So he goes off and leaves you alone. And you are free to talk amongst yourselves. A rare private moment.
I don't want this to come off the wrong way.
But
you guys look like shit.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything.
Had to say something.
I feel that I've never slept in my entire life.
But you have.
Nope.
You haven't?
Don't you guys?
That's probably why you have been feeling like crap.
Technically, I look at Krieg and I'm just like, I think you understand the sentiment.
Krieg like kind of chews on that and thinks. He's like, yeah, I think I get it.
Okay. I look at Asara. How are you feeling? And I kind of give her this look of like, at least you understand, surely. The most you've ever gotten from banter. It's just like a kind of like,
I've definitely gotten more from Vanta. We danced together.
Oh wait, okay, no, that's
You forgot our dance already? It's only been a couple of
No,
hours.
I meant more like in terms of like exasperation.
Oh,
like,
yes.
This kind of,
Yes. I'm gonna turn to her and be like, yeah, sleep is a enigma. And speaking of which, out of necessity and bitterness, I'm gonna go wake up Irina.
Cheers, Michael.
That's exciting. Do that.
What? But actually, before you go grab her, like, I do have a question. Remember that house that we went into when we arrived? That wasn't as fun as it was looking out to be.
Oh yeah, vaguely.
I don't think I'll ever forget it.
Oh.
I remember almost dying there, yes.
Yeah, that one. So, remember that doll thing that I found? The Blinsky's one?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I do.
I have that. You still have that?
Yes. Well, the reason why I really wanted to go to this place, but also not really want to go, is it's identical to my sister.
Oh.
Your sister has a very plain face then.
Wait, I thought you meant that the doll.
I've been told that we look alike, so I'm going to take that as an insult. Well done.
Haha.
Oh. Wait, everyone.
Uh-huh.
You can hear that as well, can't you? There's laughter coming from Vanta.
Well, she's choking on her breakfast. I'm not sure.
I'm practicing.
Well, I appreciate the sentiment.
Zenicus, it's not the only Blinsky toy you have, I believe.
Yes, I also have some weird clay?
A clay figurine, yes.
Yeah.
Clay figurine that I
These
just put into
toys
my
are gonna
hand.
kill us.
Do you pull it out as well?
Yeah, I'm going to pull that one out and be like, does anyone want it? It feels weird.
A slight gasp around the table because during the course of the night, that figurine has become the spitting image of you.
He chucks that on the table like away from himself.
Oh, now that
I want to pick
like
it up,
you.
and I want to like pull one of its arms.
Why would you do such a thing?
Roll me a Constitution. No.
I was like, how dare you?
No.
Oh my God.
You do have access to some of that voodoo kind of magic, but you've been ignoring it for a long time.
That voodoo that you do?
Vanta. Oh, hi. I can't do anything because magic
Use your
is
spell slot for that
beyond me.
right now.
Yeah,
Just to harm Zenica.
It's a
No, there was
Make him suffer for being happy.
there was a doll.
yeah.
A doll.
I want to pull out
pre-Blinsky
the
dolls.
I want to pull out the doll that It's the one from the kid. I've forgotten their name.
Yep, from the
Thorn.
the ghosts. Yeah, Rose and Thorn.
Rose.
Yep.
I want to pull out that doll.
Mm-hmm.
What does it look like?
It's kind of like it's like a bundle of twigs and like very randomly put together, and it had.
I want to now pull out the doll I found at the windmill. Are they similar? Okay, they're not.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. In construction, yeah, it's just some to an extent, but you definitely like. I mean, as I said when you picked it up, there was you got a kind of feeling of magic from that one from Rose and Thorn.
Sure.
That had Krieg's feather tucked in it, if you remember.
Yeah.
But you did not get anything from the one at the roadside.
Can I make an Arcana check on the twig doll?
The second one.
The one I got, the one which
Near the windmill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want. I'm just gonna do the one. Aim it towards both.
Sure. What about
if I can?
What about that one over there? He's like, kind of like putting a bowl and stuff between him and the Zeneca's doll. Who's creeping him out.
Are you that frightened of your own visage?
No. Remember, Zeneca's, I told you
like that.
You did feel like it was trying to attune to you.
Yeah, it's magic.
I'm gonna give myself guidance.
Indeed.
Dear Raven Queen, please watch over me as I and I clutch my jewelry box tighter.
Actually, it's funny as you do that prayer, Vanta. There is actually a fluttering of wings, and it seems like. Do you remember as you arrived, you saw a lot of. Hi, kawaii neko iru yo. You do see. You saw a lot of ravens on the roof as you arrived, and it seems one of them's gotten in because there's one like up in the beams in the rafters up above the walkway on the second floor. It just caws loudly as you pray.
A nod to it. I think we're on the same side. Like I said before, she sees what happened in the dream as a test of faith at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Natural one.
Oh.
+4 but 5, so still natural one.
That's okay. There's no crit fails and stuff on skill checks. But yes, so 6. I mean, as before, you do sense essence of magic within them, but don't get any more insight from that, I'm afraid.
Cool.
I feel like we shouldn't leave that behind, but I really don't want to pick that up again.
I'll put it on my... And I look at my kind of belt where I have my jewelry box hanging, and I'll just pull out some like twine and just sort of like tie the dolls to my belt.
Okay. All three of them?
Shawl over it?
All 3 of them. I think it's a look. She's getting creepier.
You might get some professional interest from Blinsky.
I don't... Sarah, do you find that weird that she's just got like a doll of me on her belt?
I find so many things weird that I haven't asked questions about. Why start now?
I love Asara.
Have you seen me?
Everyone, in a few hours...
Creek's just like an actual bird, just like...
Well, in a few hours, please check that figurine again, because I just want to try and describe what it looks like when it's halfway between Zeneca's and Vanta.
Well, it's there, so we'll just see it slowly changing throughout the day.
I love it. Oh, I love it. Yes.
Anyhow, go away, Moskovs. Boom. Away with you. Boop. Now, you are nibbling, eating, quaffing your breakfast. And actually, Owen actually brings out a few eggs as well that he's cooked up. With the seems like the boys brought a bit more back when they got the milk. Murderer. And you're all enjoying your breakfast at the Blue Water Inn. When the door crashes open, and Danica looks up and looks slightly nervous. And against the relatively bright exterior, you see a large figure silhouetted in the doorway.
Good morning. I'm gonna say, sorry, I just assumed that we noticed Danica getting nervous.
Yeah, she wasn't hiding it, and she looks up and she's like, morning, Izek. What brings you here? Is there anything wrong? And the figure steps into the room and says, "No, there is nothing wrong, Danica. Do not fear. I am here with an invitation." And as he steps into the candlelight that's required to illuminate the interior even in the daytime, you see this man.
Oh my god, I'm scared. Oh my god, I'm scared. That noise.
He seems like a cheery fella.
Oh.
Wow. What is that hand?
I don't know. He's not one.
Is that hand, like, can we see?
Is that a glove?
I think alive like a
This large, bald-headed man, shaved-headed man, comes in. His fur is draped there over his leather armor and cloak. And yes, making no attempt to hide it whatsoever, you see a huge, clawed, scaly, monstrous-looking hand clasping this giant battle axe as he just clumps in from outside. And you see a couple of the town guard behind him out on the street. Seems to be affiliated with them somehow. And he comes in. "I trust business was okay last night. No fights. No trouble." And Danica's like, no trouble, nothing at all. No, just, I don't think you have to worry about anything like that. The wine ran out. Nor wine. That can spark trouble in itself. Asara,
Yeah.
any comments?
About wine?
No.
My-
Large
The
men
crust
with
of my
monstrous
breast,
hands.
Oh. Sorry. I am watching very carefully. And
Do you remember?
yeah, I do. I don't think I would say anything
Okay.
at this point.
Whilst
Except for 10 snarky things I thought about that I don't want to draw to myself right now.
Bite back. Nope. No. No. Ooh, no. It's going through the list.
Vanta's gonna just like bite the crunchy bit, like on a baguette where you get like the end bit and it's just like it's like really loud. She's having a good time.
The figure slowly turns his head to you. He's like, and he comes stumping across to your table, as the only people in the room at the moment.
Hi.
Good morning. I trust you are being lawful.
As far as we're aware.
No trouble from you. And he transfers his axe to the other hand and brings that claw forward. And you just see a slight wave of flame play across its surface. And he repeats himself. No trouble from you. And there'll be no trouble from me.
You know, if you walk around with that disposition, I don't think the Burgermeister would like it. That stuff brings Dracula.
You're not supposed to.
Is that?
It's not Dracula.
I'm not familiar.
You've said Dracula, so I think we're okay. I think we're okay.
I didn't say his name.
You didn't.
Yeah, you said Dracula. I think we just made a narrow escape.
This encounter's gonna go very, very differently in a split second.
She means the devil.
The devil.
It's a joke. It's a kind of derogatory name for him.
Well, you're outsiders, I'm sure. Different folks from different parts have different names for that bastard. He slams the axe haft into the floor.
What a dick.
Rather than calling us outsiders, I think it's more relevant to call you insiders. Trapped
Not
here.
wrong.
It's much of a muchness. Besides, the Burgermaster, as your friend mentioned, requests an audience with yourselves and Lady Irina of the village of Barovia.
Is there like a specific time you'd like us to show up? Is it like...
You are invited to afternoon tea.
Oh, lovely.
With
The scones.
crumpets.
Crumpets.
I knew it was coming.
I needed an R to roll. Come on, everyone's going to
That's fair.
Why?
And his visiting dignitaries should present themselves to the Burgermaster, don't you think?
Yeah, we would have went last night, but we arrived like just in time to get in.
I heard from my men.
Are you the head of security? City patrol?
And he turns and walks out.
I want to take that as a no. He didn't want to say, like, because if he was, they would have said yes. Like, he's just saying this to the group quietly. If he was, they would have said yes. So I'm going to take that as a no, and he just, like, there's probably someone scarier than him, maybe up above. Yeah.
Maybe a manager.
Yeah, but middle management. That's Aaron Vantage.
So
See that guy's hand?
Yeah. Also,
How could you not see his hand?
I mean, he's
Makes
gonna be
me
careful.
worry.
He's gonna like,
Position a little higher than a middle manager.
he looks like he's gonna set something on fire by mistake. Like that'd be really awkward. Like, especially if you're in the toilet or something. Needs to be really careful.
Sarah, did you show that picture to other people?
I don't think I did.
Okay.
I have to go.
I don't think he did
Because
either.
despite the childlike drawing, it's definitely him. But younger. It looks like it looked like a teenager kind of effort, like depiction.
I'm looking for it, and because I have the handout, and I haven't peeped it yet.
I don't think there was a picture. I think it was just described.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need this.
Sorry.
But I do have it.
Yes. You kept, yeah, you kept it as far as I know. You didn't like Irina wasn't interested in having it back. Just some silly thing she'd drawn as a child.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was a private conversation with Irina.
Okay.
I don't think I drew attention.
Yeah, I think it was.
No worries.
But I didn't want to say anything because I don't want to be in Irina's business without talking to her, especially because we've already crossed lines. So
Yeah.
Just a few, tiny little bit.
It seems that our plans for the day have changed somewhat, but I think we should still go to Blinsky's.
I mean,
first.
it's still early, I'm guessing.
We have the
Yeah,
morning.
it's just, yeah. But
I don't see Blinsky's taking too long.
Hope
Danica
not.
Danica sighs and kind of pulls herself together and comes out round the bar, and she's like, I'm sorry for how he is. He's just doing the Burgermaster's will and maintaining the laws. He's always so threatening about it.
Isn't grumping not allowed?
Is he like a
That's a good
bodyguard?
point.
He's in charge of the guards and enforces the Burgomaster's laws for him and lives at the Burgomaster's as well. I believe, and she comes in like she goes like gossip mode. I believe the Burgomaster found him as a child.
Oh,
He was
Like in a basket in a river?
No, he was the survivor of a wolf attack. Drove them away with that hand, I'll bet.
Yeah, don't really like fire much.
so that's not a glove?
No. Seems the poor boy's parents were killed. He was found
Where did
alive.
the wolves attack?
Ah,
Where did the wolves attack?
Out in the forest.
Do they do that often?
Yes.
It happened to us, remember?
I know, but I meant more like when you say wolves, we're specifically tasked by whatever powers that be who are determined to interrupt my quest.
Known as her friend. Points to Sarah.
Finding some werewolves. And I wonder whether, considering that his condition appears to be caught between completely human and something else, that those wolves might have been linked there. I'm just curious. If you know nothing, that is okay. I wouldn't expect many to.
Werewolves, you say?
Yes, where are the wolves?
She pulls a chair up and sits down.
Greg shakes his head as Xenacus is gone.
There are
Sarah is also visibly disappointed.
a great
He's
many.
delighted.
Emma loved it.
If you're not interested, fair enough. She sits down and she's like, there are a great deal of very treacherous spots around this valley. 2 in particular you should not go to. Again, or so I hear.
Oh, how do you
Well,
hear?
She ignores that and she's like, the werewolves. The werewolves have a den in the woods to the west and a little to the north.
Uh-huh, and where should we not go that we've been before? Given eyes.
And she's
No
like,
idea.
yes. You really need to be very careful around that windmill.
Yeah, I heard there was danger around there. I hope those people are okay.
What's the deal with the windmill? Yeah, I met a lady that told us something very similar. She practically pulled me out of the windmill.
Oh yeah, you're gonna
Not
find
after you guys had bought some very delicious pies.
Describe her.
Well, I think the most important thing was originally she was a bird. Like a
She's
real
like-
bird, like an actual bird, not like me.
And she's like, what? What do you mean?
Like some kind of shape-shifting or some kind of magic.
Maybe she's a werebird.
A werebird? What a preposterous idea.
You literally
Getting
saw a man with a hand that was not of his own species conjure flame not a minute ago.
And the devil exists in this land. Open minds.
I'm just concerned and curious.
By the way, Asara,
Yes.
methinks the barmaid doth protest too much. She's full of shit. That reaction to the were raven was completely completely ridiculous in your eyes. Look, what I'm saying is you need to be very careful around those ladies, and whatever you do,
like price fixing.
Do not partake of their wares.
Which wares?
Xenakis.
They only sell one thing.
Is this other than the pies?
She looks very seriously for a moment. Have
What
you
is the...
eaten the pies?
I mean,
Oh, the boys have.
Consumed, I think, is a better word.
Yes.
What effects do the
I like
pies
them.
have? I want to know. I tried to look through their spices and I couldn't figure anything out. Please tell me.
Did you
I need to know.
What did they add?
There's...
Silence with you.
Yeah, the women are talking. Asara says this. The women are talking, and the boys need to sit back and wait.
Zeneca, speaking of pies, where are they?
That bag next to him.
They hear us.
And a bit massive, like that
The
massive
pies
bag you
can
got.
hear you.
You're
They're
not letting them back this side.
under the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spend good money on this.
You yeah, you say that, Asara, and Danica kind of smiles, and she's like, yes. Look. Just know this. There is some foul magic that goes into making those pies. Do not let another one pass your lips. And if you are to go back there, be prepared, be very careful, and sorry, Aaron, what was that? I'm sorry. Vanta, with your perception being very high, you didn't hear Aaron say anything.
I want an insight checker.
Sure.
I've been wanting to do this for a little while now. I am going to pray for guidance from my Raven Queen. Just I'm muttering under my breath, just like some like screeching, like sort of like low, very like quiet. Didn't really help. Its insight is a +6, so it's 14 plus 4 is 18.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell she's well-meaning and worried for you, but not by any means sharing everything she could.
I see you.
And she's like bustling out towards the kitchen. She's like, "Yes, I'll see you for lunch. Yes."
Stop, Danica.
What?
Come sit with us. We have so much more to discuss, and I do not think the lunch rush is coming. I look to the empty shop, other than us. Just yet. Sit. And I might just kick the chair out. I have 0 charisma, so she could just drop me. She's just like, no thanks.
Danica.
How all this is happening, like knowing where the pies are, I'm going to like move the Fey bugs over the bag that they're in.
The bag of bugs, not the bag of pies.
What bag, Craig?
What?
That sounds like a
They
you
were-
problem.
It's gone.
No way, they were sitting like underneath between my legs. There's no way
I am
noticed.
passive perception like 20 million. Does
Whoa.
Danica have the pies?
No.
Okay.
They're just all just gone?
Yep.
They were between my legs.
Oh my god.
And Danica.
The kids are tiny. They definitely ate the pies. The kids have eaten
I
the
don't
pies.
think they could have
all the human meat.
eaten that many pies.
They can. They're children. They can.
Danica keeps moving towards the kitchen, but as you call her, she stops behind the bar.
I won't call you a liar, but you're not particularly honest either. Interesting that.
And she comes back slowly and sits down. You know, maybe we do have more to talk about, but I beg patience. Just
beg then.
It's a tenor phrase.
Not very nice.
Oh. They say it a lot. I don't quite understand.
I need to talk to some people.
Who?
And then we shall talk more. Agreed?
So we shouldn't eat any of these. Wait. Craig?
Hand them over. I'm serious. We're not playing this game.
Craig.
Get them here.
Craig.
Yeah.
Craig.
Or me.
What did you do?
I was going to play a prank on you with the bug, but the bag wasn't there.
Sarah.
Believe me, I wouldn't hide taking the pies from you.
Danica. Who
Yes.
would? If somebody wanted to steal pies in this establishment, you know it better than I do, it's patrons. Hazard a guess.
We closed.
Then only your family's here, other than us.
The
Where
other,
did the pies
other
go?
guests?
We paid good money for them.
No business of
The
mine.
pies are still then. And if they're not here at home, they're in someone's belly.
So you broke up there, Emma.
I said if they're not here and whole, they're in someone's belly. So I say that bit to Xenicus and Krieg, like looking at them.
Well, I haven't had a moment to eat a thing. It's been a long time since we've had so many guests.
Where are the pies?
I don't know. What
Oh,
pies?
Insight checker?
Please?
Because I don't know if I trust that she's telling the truth.
He doesn't trust anyone who would.
I am not trusting.
Get in
I
the
don't
way
trust
of
anyone
pie.
right now. My pies are gone. Just
Pies.
a bag of them between my legs. How did they go? Some vile sorcery is at work. What? 15 plus 2. 17.
She seems to be telling the truth.
I don't believe it though.
That's your choice.
Where are the pies? Like he's looking under the table and like see if they're like stuck to the table somehow. Like.
She leaves.
Someone took the pies.
Be thankful that they're gone, so I didn't have to rip them from your hands. We have other things to attend to.
That was a lot of gold worth of pies. Even if we weren't allowed to eat them, we could have at least got some of the money back.
By selling them to other people?
Why not? It's not our problem then.
What meat do you think is inside of them?
Pork?
I wonder.
Bugs.
Maybe bugs.
High protein.
They taste good though. It's like those protein bars from Snowpiercer.
Yeah. It's then you hear a clump of boots. Ha! The best audience I've ever had.
Where's the pies?
And Rictavio comes down the stairs.
Leviosa.
And there. He takes to the he's like, oh, what is happening? And Rictavio comes down the stairs and slides down the banister the last little bit and swings round the end and
As soon as
clumps
he
down
gets to the bottom,
with a
I
flourish.
get asked, where's the pies?
Good morning, my friends.
Where's the
What?
pies?
What pies? Is there
What do you do
pies?
with the pie?
Pies for breakfast?
No,
Lovely.
they're gone. All the pies are gone. Where are they?
I don't know what you're talking about, friend. There was once the most
Nope.
amazing
Nope, sorry.
pie eating contest down in Luskan.
Okay, so and he wanders off to kind of look under other tables.
Sure. He's like, no, a little early in the morning, I guess. So, oh, ladies, are you well?
I just look at him.
If I cared about appearances, I would be so offended today.
May I not be concerned for your health? You look quite sick.
I am. Indeed.
I have traveled far and wide with my carnival. I have worked with many a seer, a fortune teller, a woods witch, and a carnival magician, and picked up a thing here and there. Might I assist?
Do you read palms or do you feel the lumps in our heads?
I have certain restorative magics, shall we say.
Who do you
starts to,
serve?
like, feel his own head at the assertion that, like, that's a fortune-telling method.
Who do I serve?
I come from a specific sect of believers. Not that there are many or any others left. I don't know if I can trust the powers that have gifted you what your magic can do. Do you serve a deity?
My dear, I serve but one. I serve the audience.
Ha ha ha
Yes.
ha.
Did I show you this handout last time? I can't remember if I did.
Santa is trying very much to
Yeah,
laugh.
it's like general compliment. Yeah, I think get better with that.
Here you go.
Let me see.
Oh no, we didn't get it.
No, I'm sorry.
That's cool.
We can enjoy Rictavio
He won?
Leviosa.
Greg,
I like him. He looks cool.
at Vanta's laughter again, kind of like pulls himself away a little bit.
I want to do an insight check.
Please.
Once this scene's done, I want to say what Zenekas has been up to.
Okay.
Are you inside checking Vanta or Rictavio?
Rictavio, right?
Okay, okay.
I assume.
Yeah,
I was really like, oh my goodness.
I feel like at this point, Asara knows Vanta's heart. Ravens. Birds.
Unhinged ravens.
Unhinged ravens.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 16.
Mm-hmm. He seems completely genuine. He wants to help.
I mean, if you're not doing anything else with your morning.
If I may be so bold, and he offers his hands to take yours.
I give him my hand.
He's like, Asara Bell, may you be as you once were. The Asara Bell I met last night, full of life and vigor.
I took my hands away and then like gave them back. When he was like, yeah, I was like, and then gave them back.
He raises an eyebrow. He's like, yes, the Asara I met last night, full of life and vigor. And you feel a surge of magical energy pass through the connection between you, and you may restore those lost HP.
I like it. Vanta's like, I don't trust this, and
Hey,
and then Asara's like, I'm just gonna get
And
healed.
I'm like, oh shit!
hey, how are the spell slots looking though?
She doesn't have spell slot.
For me, I don't have.
Oh, I'm
That
still
I know
okay. I'm still sick. Cool.
You refused?
Ignore
I believe.
No, I didn't say no. No, I asked who he worked for. And then he turned to Masara.
He said the audience.
Okay. And then someone said something about Vanta's laughter, and then it trailed off. So she didn't refuse. I just assumed it was going in a different direction.
Okay.
Okay.
And he looks over to you apologetically, and he's like, such troubles as you've experienced are difficult to deal with. I'm afraid I will have to help you tomorrow, my lady. Maybe the priest? Danica, you have my you have my wolf sticks. And again, Danica comes out with a paper wrapped package to pass to him, and he's like, "Thank you. Now, Lady Vanta, please rest as best you can, and I will help you tomorrow. In the meantime," and he starts to go towards the door with a flourish of his hand over his back. "Stop messing with hags!" and goes out the door.
Not very rude.
And
That's not very
Xenacus,
nice.
during this exchange,
He looked under tables, and I'm guessing he saw nothing.
afraid not.
Then he came back to his own table, and he's going to try and while they were having that conversation, he kind of went back under the table where the pies last were, and he's going to try and sniff them out, see if he can catch a track
Okay.
and trace where the pies went.
Give me a perception check with advantage.
Yes,
Because of you're a good boy.
because I'm a good boy.
Good werewolf
That
boy.
was a 7. That was a 16 plus... just perception, yeah? Plus 4, so a dirty 20.
You smell them. You smell remnants of them within the tap room, within the bar. But then there's just the blood sausage and the fresh baked bread and the fat from the eggs, and there's
no it doesn't feel like they've been dragged in a certain direction, or he's trying to sniff it around, trying to follow it, like tracking something.
There's just there are too many scents, and even beyond this room, you can sense there's a stables. And there are horses there, and you can smell birds' nestings and droppings up above, somewhere high.
I think a lot of detailed information, and yet I'm not hearing the word pies.
All I'm saying, there was a DC.
Shit.
So, what would you like to do, everybody?
I'm gonna
Vanta
ask
just
if
stares
it's
at her
on the
hands.
ground. You all right?
The Queen has chosen to take my powers away for now. This is fine. I am fine.
Glad
You
to
look
doing
fine.
well with this.
Good. Good. And she just kind of mutters and she's
The local
Pigs.
priest.
Again,
Yeah.
Xenacus? I missed.
Ricavio mentioned the local priest. Maybe they can help.
They don't serve my queen.
You know what she's gonna say. Let's go to this toy maker.
We can ask a local bird on the way.
Maybe a bird lady.
Or a ladybird.
But I can't talk to birds.
You can't talk. I'm genuinely shocked. You can't talk to birds?
Oh,
I actually think that is quite shocking.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, maybe he could speak to there could be many bird languages. Which of the languages do you speak?
Arakakra.
Yeah.
You're telling me that bird lady didn't throw any insults at you before she went outside to throw hands?
No, only pulling at me. That was rather rude.
That is very rude.
I think we should keep an eye out for bird people. We've had a few.
I'll try. I'll try to talk to them if it'll make you guys feel better.
I didn't ask for that.
I am so excited for when we come across a bird now. See Craig try and talk to a bird. This is Stephanie. I'm so ready.
I'm ready.
We need to go to. Should we at least tell Arena where we're going, or are we just going to leave her to sleep?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah, somebody needs to pop up there.
Danica's. Shall I take a message?
I feel like we should probably say something to her.
It
feels weird to just hey, we're heading out. You've got where you needed to be.
Yeah.
Feels a little rude.
I'm gonna go upstairs and knock on her door at least. I also want to talk to her, given recent findings.
Do you shout anything through the door?
Yes. I'm gonna say, Arena, good morning. It's morning and you're not up. And given the climate here, I'd love to talk to you.
Sarah, morning. And you hear footsteps and the door opens and it's just that mess of red hair over her eyes and face there, and she's wrapped up in one of the wolf pelts from the bed, and she's like, I'm sorry. The adventures of yesterday hit me harder than I thought.
I can understand that. However, there is our circus friend. Maybe you can speak to him tomorrow. He seemed worn out, but I felt much like garbage, and much better now. I'm gonna shout down to everyone else, hey, she's awake, and I'll catch up with you at Blinsky's, and then kind of try and get my way in the room and be like, hey, let's talk.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we'll cut back to that in a second. So the rest of you hear Asara do that. Do you make a head start?
Oh, should head out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Danica points out that this you'll notice various orange roofed buildings throughout the town. This one here.
Buildings that have important things in them.
This one here is Blinsky's, so it's very nearby, just around the corner.
Okay, let's go.
We'll head out that direction and keeping an eye out for any birds. So, because Zenekas really wants to have that when Asara's not there, just to upset her.
Rude. Okay.
I think it's fun.
2 seconds. Yes, that was the right spot. Okay, just double checking. So yeah, you head out into the dry day, overcast, of course. Dark clouds overhead, but the streets here, you would notice immediately, having not been here in the day yet. It's just a different world to the village of Barovia. There are townsfolk coming and going all over the place. Some kids running by. A cart drawn by a horse comes down. A wagon of goods comes by. You see, there's definitely levels of society here. You see, there are some people who are dressed a bit better than others, just chatting and kind of spending their time idly, where others are more plainer dressed and definitely being more businesslike and running around. And you can smell wood smoke in the air from the various plumes of smoke going up from the various houses around, warming the morning against the chill weather. And Vallaki is awake.
Genuine, chipper, good mornings from Zenekas to people.
Craig, as soon as he's outside, has to like he starts to go to like hover a little bit
Yes.
and like gets to the point where his wings are out, and then he's like, ah.
Yeah, I think some passers by are like, oh goodness, and like that reminds you.
This place.
And you all go out onto the streets and start to make your way to the south. And Asara, jumping back to you.
Yes. So I'm gonna like be like, may I come in?
Yes. Yeah, please. I'm sorry, I'm not decent.
No, it's fine. I'll look in the corner. So you remember?
She goes over and like tucks herself back into bed and like pulls her knees up, like up to her chin, and like sits there with the covers pulled up. Okay.
I'm gonna sit on the bed. Now we're like telling those stories.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, you remember that drawing that you let me have?
Yeah, it's a silly thing.
I wonder if you're sure you drew it.
Yes. I remember as a child. I think it was a dream I had, I think.
I met the man.
What? What do you mean?
I met the man in your picture. That monstrous claw. He had it.
She sounds wholly unconvinced. A coincidence?
A monster claw.
I don't
had
know.
A monster claw.
I've never met anyone like that before.
I wonder if your fate has been more predetermined than we originally thought.
What if... Seen him here? Or is it something you've remembered from before?
No. A gruff, bald man who apparently knows the Burgermeister, works for him, is a head man, came in to give us an invitation for this afternoon.
Invitation? To the Burgermeister's house?
Yes.
We should go. I really need to make connections there and properly introduce myself.
Oh, we'll go, but I want you to keep in mind that you should not be alone.
Won't you come with me?
Oh, yes. But there should be... I fear that we'll be separated. I just don't... Azara fully believes that, like, something is afoot as far as, like, connections between who shall not be named and Claw Guy and Burgermeister. Like, she feels like something's amiss. There's something afoot. There's a secret plan or something. They're gonna offer her to Strahd maybe or something. She doesn't know, but she feels real not good about the situation. So she's trying not to set alarms, but also be like, if they ask you if you want dessert in the kitchen, please just have us with you. We've gotten so far, and I would hate for something from your past to creep up on you. Even if you didn't know it was there.
And she smiles. She's like, thank you. I'm so glad my brother found all of you. We've already had so many adventures in just a single day. It's gonna be sad to say goodbye. Maybe not Fanta.
It will.
Yeah.
Yeah, through her.
It's okay.
Right?
Sorry, that's why. No, I don't say that.
Too late.
My goodness.
So she laughs. She laughs it off. She knows you're joking. She's like,
Okay.
I know where she's coming from. It's okay. I'm sorry I said the wrong thing to her, whatever it was.
It's no one knows. Like she wants to defend Vanta, but she's like, I have no idea. And then I'm just gonna be like, all right, well, rest up. This place.
I'm okay. I'll get some breakfast and I'll be here.
Okay, we're going to Blinsky's, so that's where we'll be. I'm gonna meet them. Also, if you find those pies, don't touch them.
What happened to the pies?
I like remembering like no one. She wasn't there for any of this, and I'm just like, I don't know. Xenicus had them. There was a magic trick. Now they're gone.
Magic trick? No, I missed a show.
Yeah.
Is Xenicus okay? He seemed very attached.
He looked like he was trying to scrape gum out from underneath all the tables, but other than that, I think he's all right.
Okay. Well, I'll be here with the Martikoffs, okay?
Sounds perfect, and we'll be back this afternoon to escort you to the Burgermeister's house, so...
Better make myself look presentable, huh?
Yeah, you've got a whole nest. Vanta would not know how to feel about you right now. On the top of her head.
She just like tussles it. She's like, ugh.
One of those annoying people who just go like that with their hair and it just sits perfectly, and you're like, oh.
Yes, screw you.
She pulls out a badass sword. I'm ready.
Just cuts it off with her sword. I don't need
and
it.
she's like, you better catch up, huh?
Yes. See you this afternoon. And I leave, and Asara's internally confused because she doesn't know why she cares all of a sudden, but it really unsettled her that that Irina couldn't remember the man and he showed up magically. So she went to go to Blinsky's.
He only showed up because she drew that picture. Dun, dun, dun.
Now, you quickly make your way downstairs. You're very fleet-footed, and do you resist the temptation to copy Rictavio and slide down the banister, or?
No, I don't. I'm in odd form. I'm caring about people who I otherwise didn't trust, and
you're going down the stairs just like, who am I?
What's going on? You're done.
And
I slide down the banister.
Okay, and you land lightly and speed out the door and see your friends just going off towards the junction there towards the south, and quickly catch up with them. They're not rushing. And all of you, I wonder if I have a description of the outside of this place. Let's have a little peruse. Doopy-doopy-doo. Yes, as you come around the corner there and you see the building that you were told and described the location of, you see that there is a small, cramped-looking shop. It has a dark entrance portico, and above that there is a wooden sign shaped like a rocking horse, which has a bee engraved on both sides. Flanking this entrance, there are two arched, lead-framed windows, and as you come up to the building, you see through the dirty glass jumbled displays of toys and things hanging from shelves and from the ceiling, and hanging placards which bear the slogan, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
I think we found it.
Yeah. Like you're right there.
Rogue's gonna rogue. So you make your way inside.
Okay, then.
Okay. It is open for business. The door is unlocked, and you push it open. And opening the door, you see the interior of this shop. Just tables and shelves and cupboards and more shelves up on the erected onto the walls, and freestanding ones as well. There's a kind of a smell of dust, but also like of paint and of carved wood, wood shavings, and you make your way into the interior, looking around all these toys. Immediately to your left and right, you see wares on display. Xenicus, you see to your side there a headless doll that comes with a net bag of attachable heads. And as you look closer at it, intrigued, you see one of the heads has its eyes and mouth stitched shut. And Asara, on another shelf, your eyes are drawn to a miniature gallows. I should have said vantage, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you see, as you kind of poke at it, it's weighted, and it comes with a little miniature trapdoor on it, and this little figure that is weighted to go through the trapdoor when a switch is pressed.
Does it look like Santa?
It does not. Krieg,
I hear a monkey.
you do hear a monkey. That is audible to you all. And Krieg, you see a set of wooden nesting dolls. And you've seen ones like this back home, and you're intrigued as to the designs, and you pull them open, and each one gets smaller and smaller. And as each one gets smaller, it gets older as well, the figure depicted, until the smallest, innermost doll is a mummified corpse. Emma, this is the song I was talking about. Don't those chords sound like Hamilton?
They do.
Right?
Awesome. Some little fool. Yeah, it does.
Right?
That's all.
Just really got me. Anyway,
Good shit.
speaking of Banta, you
Hi.
look up at what you hope is a raven toy, but you see that it's wooden and string mobile of bats with flapping wings hanging. And next to it, also hanging from the ceiling, you see these grotesque, pointy-featured, pointy-limbed marionettes dolls. Not unlike what Rictavio was using last night, but much more gothic, shall we say.
Sure.
And as you all come in, you are hearing the slight movement of toys being knocked and a scrabble of little paws on shelves, and you do hear these monkey cries coming from the back. And then you hear heavier footfalls, and a figure approaches from what must be a workshop in the back, and you hear a voice. Ha ha! Welcome, friends, to the House of Blinsky, where happiness and smiles can be bought at bargain prices. Perhaps you know a little child in need of joy, or a little toy for a girl or a boy.
We are looking for a birthday present.
Ah, then you've come to the perfect place. And let me show you Gadolf Blinsky himself. Is a large, very porchy figure with
That
facial
monkey
hair
has man hands.
and a kind of faded, strange kind of gesture costume comes out. And as he passes through past a shelf, from the shelf you just see a dark figure leap suddenly, and then you see this white-faced monkey in a little tutu, a light on his shoulder. And then he looks up, he's like, "Ah, Piccolo, my new friend." And he comes
I
out.
love it.
So, friends, what will it be?
What do you recommend for a young girl?
A young girl. How about this? And this doll, this fine doll with all of these exchangeable heads. You know, for what she fancies, whatever game she's wanting to play, huh?
That's pretty versatile. Like, kind of pretty not like
Shh,
with
Piccolo, shush.
the dark nature of all of these toys. Like, it's a toy. Like, Craig doesn't.
We don't really know much about them, to be honest.
Your recommendation is probably all we need.
Then I recommend this.
Thank you.
Mm.
Sir, I have a question for you. And I
Yes.
think it might come a little out of the blue, but I think I might as well ask it, seeing as our other business seems to be mostly completed.
Wait.
And I want to...
Let me guess. You have a commission for Blinsky.
No, but this might be something you commissioned in the
Looks
past.
crestfallen.
And I want to pull what I assume is now an awful Vanta Xenicus hybrid from my belt. And along with it, I want to sort of show the other two dolls, and I want to say, are any of these distinctly memorable to you?
He's like,
Your craftsmanship?
This is one of my figurines. And he kind of gestures over and you see another like shelf full of these little clay dolls of various poses and like male, female, different ages, and all humanoid, or human I should say. And then he takes it and he's like, oh, have you been trying your hand at making it somewhat more original?
It actually did this on its own. So
He looks taken aback. He's like, oh, then maybe this found its way to the little boy or little girl of a magic user or something. It seems to be imbued with some kind of... I don't know.
I looked at Xenicus. Kind of clock his head.
Clock his head?
No, she kind of cocks her head.
Okay, I thought you said clock his head and just... Sure, that's not the answer we wanted, sir.
We discussed this last week. Any given moment.
Vanta just suddenly turns...
She can break.
Piccolo hisses at you.
No, I'm not sure. Yeah, it looked like me this morning, and it was changing. Are you sure you don't know anything about this? Or any of your dolls looking very specifically like me?
I am only aware of the magic of play and the magic happiness that is created in the children that play with my toys.
Insight check.
Jinx.
Praying for guidance. It's a 17.
Yeah, I'll give guidance to Sarah as well.
Thank you. That's my prayer. It's like... She's got a bit of feral this session. I think it makes sense because she's sleep deprived.
Yeah, I got 21.
Okay. Yeah, he has no magical inklings at all, you think.
Okay.
But his
And he
creation
probably would want to.
evokes so much magic in the children.
Shush you. I'm gonna like pointedly be playing with the gallows. I almost like kidding. I'm gonna be pointedly playing with the gallows and be like, do all of your toys have this cheery nature?
Yes. It's fun, huh? It works. Press the button. Press the button.
I press the button.
The trapdoor drops and the figure drops through.
Oh. No.
Yeah. Cheery.
It's unique.
Thank you. Thank you, Piccolo.
So bats.
Yes. They're so cute.
They're
Bats.
They're
not frowned upon
little
as-
fluffy flying things. They're so cute.
I thought that was all frowned upon
That's so
in
cute.
relation to the devil.
I haven't made any. Oh, no. There is. Wait. And he goes rummaging off and he pulls out this box with a little handle on the side. And he starts to wind it, producing a tune, unlike we're hearing already. And then after a time, it just goes
Everyone stay to that.
doing, and this kind of comical looking like vampire puppet pops out on the end of a spring. Hey!
Ta-da!
Craig is he is actually startled by the box. Never seen anything like that before.
Oh, if you're interested in magical things, there was a magical box too. Where did that go? Where did that go? I don't know what it's for. It was here when I moved in.
Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and do detect magic.
Piccolo, where's the box? Piccolo? Piccolo? Nah. Silly monkey. Now, is it, and yeah, you sent off, and you do feel, off, in the corner, there is, a glow.
Yeah. Craig will kind of like. And like
you feel it's conjuration magic.
And kind of wander, pick up the box, and walk it back over to. And ask him like, "Oh, is this it?"
Ah, yes. Oh, well, you're very, very, very insightful. I could use you around here when I lose things. I lose things all the time.
I don't know how much help I would be if they aren't, they don't have some kind of magic in them. But I'm glad I could find it. You said it was here when you moved in?
Yes, silly think.
Well, what's in it?
I don't know. I've never been able to open it. It's no use to me. Help yourself. I don't want it.
It is. I know it's some kind of conjuration magic, so I don't know if it's a trap or. I can't tell much.
I'm gonna have my thieves' tools and be like crouched over the box, and then when he says like if it's a trap, I'm gonna look up at him and be like, so am I doing this? Give a look.
I don't know what it's gonna conjure, and I don't want us to get kicked out of the city.
I put my tools away.
Vanta's gonna kind of just look around and be like, if there is nothing more here, if you don't mind, I'm going to just sit quietly and wait and maybe have a nap. And she kind of just like as if like, you know, have you seen that gif of Homer Simpson just kind of like disappearing into the hedge?
Mm-hmm.
Like as she like just gets to the wall, she just kind of like fades into the shadows and just kind of like standing up just looks like she falls right asleep. And she's nap. And that is also a cue for Emma to go and fall right asleep. So
take it easy. It's okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries. Piccolo comes over, just like poking at you. Yeah.
Bye guys.
Bye.
I want to do an insight check on the monkey.
Is this continuing much longer, or?
A little. Yeah.
Oh, because like I am lagging so hard.
Okay.
Sorry. Like I sent a message before, but I guess you didn't see it.
No, sorry. Okay. So, you're gonna incite the monkey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Incite the monkey.
Incite the monkey.
I got 14.
Okay. It's just being cheeky.
Okay.
So, are you gonna pick up one of these lovely toys for the Vistani girl?
I will take the one that is recommended with the changeable hands. No doubt one of them heads. Oh. I was like, no doubt one of them holding a knife. But changing heads is already scary, so we don't.
He's like, interchangeable hands, one holding a knife. Huh. Hey, Piccolo, my notebook. And yes, I think we shall also go the way of Vanta before too long, but Zenicus, I believe you had something to talk about here.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm thinking. Because mine is. I feel like it's going to take a while. That's why I was like, maybe best for next time or whatever.
I don't think so.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to bring out the doll that looks like my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Did you make this commission?
Oh, yes, that's one of mine.
When did you make it?
When was it? A few months ago. No, just a month ago. Just a month ago. This one, it wasn't made for someone. I thought I'd lost it. Did you find it as you came in?
No, it was. I found it outside of here, outside of Vallaki.
Oh, I don't know how I got there, but no. Sometimes I see people coming and going, and sometimes a face is striking, and I like to, encapsulate them in doll form. And he points up, and there's a shelf of dolls with various faces and various, again, male and female. I like to have some variety. That Isaac always has me making the same doll over and over.
Really? What? Sorry. So you saw this person?
Yes. She was in town one day.
About a month ago?
Mm-hmm. Beautiful, don't you think?
He's just kind of stunned and not really sure what to do right now.
And I think we shall stop there.
I want to clarify real quick. The doll doesn't look, because I know it looks like Zenicus' sister to Zenicus. We haven't seen his sister. Does it look like? Do we see the same doll?
He's described what he's seeing at some point, and you see the same thing. Yes.
Okay, then I take my comment back about your sister being plain, because I thought you were the only one who was seeing those details.
I see.
Okay, I was like, you're just being mean.
I was like, ouch.
No. I thought it was a plain doll, but Zenicus saw all these. My bad.
Okay, so yes, it seems
Thank you.
there was a model for that doll in recent times, and yes, I shall let you have a little tinker with that cube later on, Asara. And we have a birthday present for a little Vistani girl.
Yay!
I do hope she's okay.
Why would you say that?
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye, guys.
Thanks everyone for watching. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.